Sila.
In the area of Budaya, South Sulawesi, there lived a man named Lama Dekoleng and his sister Mimin Zainuddin. In their village, they enjoyed playing together and flying kites. "Try me, Mimin. Are you able to defeat me? My kite is flying farther than you." "Yes, of course." After that, their mother then calls them to come to the living room. Following their gathering in the living rooms, mother served them tea and snacks. But while they were feasting on it, their parents had serious expression on. "Hey guys, listen carefully to what we have to say. We really want to speak with you. When the time comes that we are unable to support you and you are older, you guys must remember our words and advice. To always remember and apply the value of Pancasila, especially the first Pancasila. It tells that respecting others is a must, no matter their culture, religion. You should also always smile, greet your neighbors, carry out good deeds, and never forget to pray. Lama Dekoleng, you also have to protect your sister and set a good example for her." They are both getting older now. Lama Dekoleng has now been selected as Wajo's king. He is a very nice man who always greets people and respects others. He has also been very protective of his sister, teaching them to always do good deeds, always support one another, and to constantly rely on for help when they are in need. Lama Dekoleng helped Mimin Zainuddin develop into a thoughtful, self-reliant, and courteous woman. Due to their positive traits and constant kindness, their citizens adore them both. Until the day comes, the construction taking place in their village is being discussed by their citizens. Lama Dekoleng and his sister at first don't give any concern about what their community members are discussing, but a lot of people are constantly bringing up this construction. Lama Dekoleng questioned his sister about the incident, and his sister also did not know of the problem. Curious, they decided to explore Wajo and discovered what happened. They see a large group of people gathered in front of the construction in the middle of their path. The construction is met with cheers from the public. Naturally curious, Lama Dekoleng and his sister come to the construction site to observe what happened. "Lama Dekoleng, there is the construction of the Christian school here. We recognize that Muslims, not Christians, are the majority in our village. They need to move and demolish this construction." And then Lama Dekoleng agreed. "Hey, whoever built this construction in the middle of this village has to take it down." While there is an argument between Lama Dekoleng and Mimin Zainuddin, their citizens are also fighting inappropriately as a result of the building. It was a packed building. Lama Dekoleng, who was a Muslim himself, stood up for their citizens who were mostly Muslim. "Hey, do you still remember what our parents used to say to us when we were little?" Lama Dekoleng then tries to recall what their parents used to say when they were younger. "They always teach us to do good deeds, not be selfish, respect each other. They also remind us to remember the value of sipakatau and sikap palebi, meaning it is to always be respectful and tolerant of others. Additionally, you fail to recognize the value of the first Pancasila, which teach us to accept and tolerate others despite our differences. Will our parents feel feelings?" When Lama Dekoleng starts to recalling his memory, he tries to recall what their parents told them. Lama Dekoleng notified everyone there, putting an end to this crowded situation. Lama Dekoleng of course allowed this building to go on. "We can't just prioritize the majority religions over the minority religions, as it can hinder the minority religions' bits of knowledge about their religions. We do not adhere to the Buddhist values in this village." "That's true, we have already broke Buddhist value." They also agreed that this construction must continue because of Lama Dekoleng to provide the minority religions with information about what they believe and the ability to pray in peace. Following, the entire group agrees that the construction must go on and they all depart peacefully.
Alright guys, today I'm going to present my video, which the title is about this. Alright, let's continue. So these are the characters. We got Paustad, Hamal, Siprat, Ampong, and Bujang. Let's continue to the story. So Hamal was at the airport that day from Jakarta to Banjar because it's his hometown, so yeah. And he really wants to go there to meet his friends, yeah, and family. As Hamal landed, he met with Ampong, and Ampong want to give him a tour because he wants Hamal to remember the culture of Banjar, his hometown. When they were riding their car, they saw a statue of the Manglehman, the hero of Banjar, and Ampong tells the story of the Manglehman so he could remember Banjar hero. And Hamal said, "Wow, it's so cool. I want to see more culture in Banjar." And Ampong said, "Okay." They went to Rumah Banjung Gajah Baliku. Uh, it's a traditional house from Banjar, and Ampong said, "Hey Hamal, let's get in. Let's see the cultures." And Hamal said, "Yes, let's go in and see it. I hope it's good," he said. Hamal was surprised when he saw this. He said, "Is this the wedding dress?" And Ampong replied that yes, it was the wedding dress that they used. And then Hamal said, "Wow, I like it so much. Are there any more? This is all I know though. Sorry if I can't tell all about these. Oh, by the way, it's about to be Zuhur prayer, so let's head to the masjid." And Hamal said, "All right, let's go." Hamal literally said, "Bro, that masjid is so small, just like an acorn if I see it this far." And Ampong said, "Whoa, chill, dude. You're a Muslim, right? You shouldn't do that. You're supposed to be tolerant, not intolerant." And Hamal said sorry, and Ampong asked Hamal to get into the masjid to pray. Hamal and Ampong meet with a guy named Bujang, and they talk about like stuff you don't like, and then uh, Bujang was making a comic about something. Hamal and Ampong didn't see it, and then they were praying. After they prayed, they say goodbye to Bujang, and then they saw a comic about insulting a prophet, and they reported it to the police. The next day, when Hamal and Ampong were passing by, a group of police and a guy named Siprit chased unknown guy, and then Hamal asked the police why they chased the guy, and then the police said this guy literally um, make a comic insulting a prophet, and Hamal and Ampong started chasing him. So the guy that was called was Bujang, and the police said, "You guys, yes, even you who chased the guy, can you go to the interrogation room because you will be needed for it." Pa Ustad is a Ustad. His name is Pa Ustad. Went in and asked Bujang why did he do it, and Bujang answered, "It's because I want to make a problem for the Muslims and other religions." And Pa Ustad answered, people in Kalimantan Selatan were tolerant. You're Kalimantan Selatan, right?" And Bujang answered, "Yes, I'm Kalimantan Selatan. So you must be tolerant." And Pa Ustad said this: "If the people of Kalimantan Selatan respect religious differences as a form of divinity by trying to be tolerant, such as the meaning of Waja Sampai Kaputing, which means struggle without giving up, then the intolerance that hinders the realization of the one and only God in Kalimantan Selatan will be prevented and eliminated." Paustat said that Wujang broke the rules of Silawan because he didn't respect the creation of God, such as prophet, and Wujang said sorry to the people because he made that comic and also regretted it. Hamal said goodbye to the guys he met, Ampong, Sipret, and Pa Ustad, and also Bujang apologized to him at the interrogation room, and also he will never do that again. And that's the end.
One day, in the beautiful lush horizon of South Kalimantan, casting a warm glow over the Dayak village, Budi, the respected elder, continued to reflect on the shifting tides of time. Traditions and rituals are deeply embedded in daily life in the Dayak village. Siti, who is a passionate young Dayak activist who wanted to gain official recognition for the Kaharingan religion. Our roots run deep here and so is our faith in Kaharingan. But times are changing. It's time we make our voices heard, said Budi. Later on, Siti approaches Budi. Bapak Budi, the time for change is now. We can't let our tradition be gone just like that. Kaharingan deserves recognition. Siti's strong commitment grabs Arif's notice. A young Dayak who feel torn between sticking to tradition and wanting recognition. Recognition? What can and what should we do, Siti? Said Arif. Budi replies, we must unite. Our strength lies in our unity and determination. Siti organizes peaceful protests and engages with the government, but faces Dharma. What's the meaning of this, Siti? Your cause disrupts the peace, said Dharma. Our cause is for peace, Pak Dharma. We seek recognition and not conflict, Siti replies. The Dayak community becomes increasingly frustrated with the lack of recognition, leading to heated discussions among community members. Mira enters the scene. Her goal is to create peace as she approaches Siti. We need to remember Pancasila's first principle, Ketuhanan Yang Maha Esa. Let's convey our message in a way that aligns with this principle. In a final attempt to get attention, the Dayak community organized a protest. We just want our beliefs acknowledged. This upsets Dharma and turned into a fight between the Dayak group and the authorities. This is unacceptable. Violating Pancasila will only harm your cause, Dharma shouted with anger. Breaking the Pancasila rules made the Dayak people feel unsure about their movement, Wajah Sampai Kaputing, and put their goal at risk. This is not what we stand for. We're tearing ourselves apart. Now, they are worried about what will happen next and if it will hurt their cause. After the protest, the Dayak community took a step back to think about what happened. They all realized they needed a different approach, remembering the values of their tradition, culture, and most importantly, their movement, Wajah Sampai Kaputing. We must remember the strength in our unity. Let us come together, respecting each other's belief, said Budi. Banjar teaches us to be tolerant and understanding. We can find a way that respects both Pancasila and our tradition, said Siti. Arif approached Dharma to solve the problem between the community and the government. Pak Dharma, we wanted recognition, but we also want to work together. Can we find a solution that respects everyone? Let's explore Pancasila values unity in diversity. How can we honor that while acknowledging the uniqueness of the Dayak beliefs? I also think we need help from other religious groups so we can solve this together. As the sun set over the Dayak village, Budi, Siti, Arif, Dharma and Mira gathered with other religious groups to solve this conflict. They discussed the significance of Kaharingan. Our traditions are acknowledged, said Siti. Dharma pledged to uphold Pancasila while celebrating differences. The discussion ended with a commitment to tolerance and collaboration to support the movement Wajah Sampai Kaputing. At the end, keharingan is recognized and respect following with peace is created in the community.
Hi guys, my name is Tahira. I'm from 89B and today I will be reading you guys a story that I made called Forgiven. Yeah. And today I will be your narrator and the story will be presented in Sock Puppet Show. Yeah. Please enjoy. Once a sunny day at Banjarbaru, there was a girl named Bintang and her classmate called Tita. Bintang and Tita are pretty good friends and they like to hang out together. But people always thought of Tita as a mean, lonely kid. Since Tita is a part of the OSIS team or student council, sometimes she has a busy schedule and sometimes she feels stressed out. So one day there is a event that needs to be launched faster since the timeline is messed up already. Dita decided to tell the teacher that she wants the event to be launched at Monday, and the teacher accepted her and told her to tell everyone else about the upcoming event. At the end of the day, everyone have got the information and they needed to tell their parents about it. Since Bintang is one of the students, she needed to tell her parents that she needed to attend school in the Waisak day, which is the day off. To be honest, Bintang didn't feel okay about going to a school at the public day off since her parents and herself already planned something to do. After Bintang told her parents about this, her parents didn't really like the idea and decided to ask the other parents too. After Bintang's parents talked with the other parents, they actually agreed to their opinion on coming to school on a public holiday. All of the parents and their children decided to come, but some of the parents and the children decided to complain to the teachers and whoever have an idea of going to school on a public holiday. The next day, all of the parents complained to the teachers about it, and it turns out that the teachers are also annoyed and wanted to complain with them. When they found out that Dita was behind all of this, she was getting a lot of complaint and she got scolded by a few people too. At that time, Dita felt scared and confused on what to do. Then she forgot about the Pancasila that she just learned at one of her class, which is the number 1. Katuhanan yang Maha Esa. While Dita was getting complained by a lot of people, Bintang decided that she's going to comfort her. Dita, are you okay? Says Bintang. No, Bintang, I'm scared and I don't know what to do. Dita said. Bintang was also confused on what to do, but she remembered something. Dita, calm down. Ay sampai kaputing. It means keep trying until the end. You need to be able to respect other religions, and if you want to be respected as well, Dita, you need to keep on trying and not give up. You should apologize to these people, and it seems like they're really not happy about it. Bintang advised to Dita. Yeah, I think I should apologize to them. Thanks for having my back, Bintang. Dita thanked her. No problem, Dita. Now go! The next day at school, Dita finally gathered all of the students and the teachers for her apology. Everyone, please forgive me that I have ruined your holiday, especially the one that's Buddhist, since I took your special day. I truly feel sorry about it, and now I will make sure that this will never happen again. Dita apologized. After everyone heard her apology, they feel appreciated and respected. The end.
Just like any other day in South Banjarmasin, South Kalimantan, I am an adventurer who would always be on the lookout for helping others, where I mostly spend my time near the river. Hi, I'm Sinta Samawi. Besides that, I have a cousin who is somewhat similar to me. Her name is Asmara Paban, and she lives as a Banjar Batang Banyu. And you know what? We're going to pack up for the ultimate family gathering! Finally! I get to meet her again! On that very day, as I wash the door, I embraced Asmara with a hug. It's been a long time, bestie. I miss you so much. As we chit-chat along, time passed by so quickly, it was already lunchtime. Let's eat, everyone. As we gathered around the table, it was filled with delicious soto banjar. Sinta? Huh? Where's Grandma? Dear God. Wait up, Dylan. You okay? Yeah. Well, brother, why you change the way we pray? Like, we're supposed to create the cross and then fold our arms, you know? Are you discriminating me? I just did the same thing in a whole totally different way. Like, so you're gonna change tradition, huh? Yeah, he's right. But he literally just did. Please. Not now, Asmara. Ah! Ah! As the atmosphere lit up to flame, I just glanced at Asmara, hoping for an answer, but no. Then I just closed my eyes. I think I just find out how to solve this thing. Asmara, let's go. Huh? Nini! So, my dad was like, and Asmara was like, you should like have a situation by, okay? Oh, okay. I get it now. Let's go. Now, Dylan. Yeah, why? What's wrong with you? Like, silence! You two, come here. Do you realize the mess you two are complaining about? Just because we are different, live in different places, and follow different new traditions, does not mean you have to complain about it. We are one a diversity of cultures. So just like because your brother Dylan in the south and you live in the west, does not mean that what he does is wrong. We are creation and we must respect our ways. Just think of it. Kayak madung aja sampai kaputing. Finish what you meant until the end. Don't just cut it out in the middle. We must all understand. Get it, my lovelies? Hey, I think mom is right. I'm deeply sorry, brother. It's okay, Fajar. Now, you and everyone will understand our sacred value of life. That's it! Yay!
Once upon a time, there's two boys named Diane and Jonathan. They are very good friends. One day, Jonathan plays with Diane's house. Inside the house, Jonathan's stomach rumbles. Yeah, bro, do you have any food? Said Jonathan. Yeah, I do, said Diane. Can I have some? Said Jonathan. Sure, I'll go get some. Tuk. After that, they ate food and Jonathan goes home. A few days later, Diane and Jonathan became not close, and Jonathan asked Diane to join him with his friend to bomb a church. Gladly, Diane refused and tell the cops about what is Jonathan is gonna do with his friends. Diane tells not to do it again because it's against the law and the Pancasila number 1.
Hello everyone, and I is the narrator who will tell a story about the case of the bomb attack on the Church of Makassar and the solution. So, here we go, let's get started. So one day, there was a policeman named James, as in James Johnson, who had been working for several years. He was also smart, and could also solve problems that were difficult for James' team to overcome. Today, James had to go to work while his wife and children have to go to church to pray. And this, my friend, is the police station where James Johnson always worked and solved problems in the Makassar society. James also have a friend named Henry, which came from the America and moved to Makassar so he can learn more about the Makassar society. He and James also faced multiple challenges in the society but managed to handle all of the problems. So thank you for listening to this presentation, and don't worry, the director's cut will be released, might be in the future. James and Henry went to the city of Makassar and calmed down everyone who was fighting, and after a few hours, everyone was calmed down by James and Henry, and then after that, James and Henry persuaded them to respect each other and tell their family to do the same to each other who have different religions. After this, James and Henry immediately know what they have to do because James know what method to use to solve this big problem in the Makassar society. Due to the suicide bomb attack in the Church of Makassar, people think that this is the action from another people that have a different religion. So every single people in the society of Makassar begin to argue at each other because they thought that one of them do this, but the other one thought that they're the one who do the bomb of the church in Makassar. So this keep on continuing until it gets larger. After a few days later after the incident, James managed to collect some information about the one behind this, aka the leader, and managed to arrest the mastermind behind this, which is Timmy Thompson. Timmy then confessed that he is the one that started the bomb attack and accepts to be arrested. This makes James to ask why, and Timmy says because he is the only kind of criminal who accepts what it is. A few hours later, James was listening to the radio and suddenly there was a breaking news on the radio, and the news was there's a suicide bomb attack at the Church of Makassar. However, only 14 died. The rest of them was injured. At least James was relieved after hearing that his wife and child was injured.